Hi there, a warm welcome to you. Can you hear me? Thank you for responding with yes, an interesting piece of information in tonight's live chat for you. Operations by Fano and Ola. Where are they conducting joint operations? Are they working in collaboration? I have received two pieces of information. I think we can link some dots. Let me welcome the participants first. Aliye, first viewer who commented, welcome Aliye. Med Abduali here, welcome Med Abduali. Sammy S. Salmon Tisfai, Yilma Hapte, Sete Solman, Dagnacho Mulugata, Ephraim Tisfai, Elijah Kano, Pajit Microwave, FKM, Mekonan Micha, Dave here, S. Call join, Mulugata Shifrao. Simon is asking question about me talking to Gilmaro. Oh, I did not contact him. I've been in touch with people close to him. Aman Wash joined to. I never talk to anyone uh, among Fano commanders. Never talk to anyone like Gilmaro or people in power in PP. I generally talk to people who are close to them. And I will only talk to these people if they're ready to be live on my views and news. If anyone from Ola, from Fano, from TPL, from PP is ready to be live on my views and news, I won't be, I will welcome them. I have no contacts with any of these leaders. People close to them, they contact me, their spokespersons contact me. Uh, Ethiopian government's embassy staff members contact me. No, Aman Washe, I never said that. Problem is that Aman Washe is seeking apology from me because once I said, according to him, that Jalmaro had been captured. And I think the video he's mentioning was made years ago. Even in that video, I quoted PP sources. I said PP sources had said that Gilmaro had been killed or captured, and he's seeking apology from me. Once I tell you that this claim is being made by which site, then it's not my information. It's not my intelligence. Whenever I share exclusive information with you based on my talks to my sources, I make it clear. We have Cassette Solomon Tika joined, Samuel joined, both are members. Aman Washa is a member too. Special welcome to all the members. Taha Bakar here. If you want to be a member, you can click the link given in description section of this live chat. Click the description section and you can see the link given to be a member for my views and news. Asai here, Abjon Arge, Asfao Casa. A viewer is using a word as his screen name, which is an offensive word. It is used to humiliate an ethnic group in Ethiopia. And he wants me to read his name. I would advise you to change your name. Even if I read your name, does it mean that I mean what I read? That is why don't use such low tactics. Don't be a tool of spreading hatred against anyone. Tikko De Maher, Rufile joined too. Rufile is also a member. Alim joined. Alim is a member too. Several members in tonight's live chat. Yeah, Alim, you are right. Guracha joined too. Several times, the epic here, several times in the last few years, Ethiopian government leaders, military leaders claim that Jalmaro had been killed, but he appeared. And you saw what happened during Tigray war, by the way. So many TPLF leaders, Tigray generals were pronounced dead by PP. All of them then appeared. So it happens. It's part of propaganda. It happens. General Tooth says you should ban him. No, I should not ban him, I think, but we should just tell the people that there is someone in the live chat who is using an offensive word, seen as offensive by a group of people. Maybe that's enough, I think. I ban those people who start disrupting the chat, who flood comment section. Uh, and I warn them, and after that, I have to ban them. And those who write hateful messages too, I warn them, then I have to ban them. Yeah, Maesao Casa, I did say that Magarsa was going to appear at Lideto Ayaleo's book launch. It wasn't speculation. It wasn't speculation because Lideto invited Lima Magarsa. And did you watch that ceremony? Did you watch that ceremony of the book launch? In that virtual program, Lidito mentioned that some people who had been invited, they did not attend the virtual event. I think Jawar was also invited, but he did not attend. So what I had learned when Lima Magarsa received the invitation that he was going to attend the book inauguration ceremony virtually. It did not happen. He changed his mind. Med Abdul is asking question about Bore Front. Senior PP leaders were there. Well, I think it's very significant. It's very significant. When your intelligence agency chief visits your border, it's not about negotiations. It's about military preparation. It's about intelligence operations. It's about activities of forces, intelligence agencies there. I think PP is sending a direct message to Eritrea now that Ethiopia is not sleeping. What Eritrea is doing in Ethiopia and Afar region, it is being monitored. And Ethiopia can reach out. to punish Eritrea. Message is clear, I think. Sate, once I confirm, then I'll make a video on it. I'll let you know what's happening there. Well, in the current situation, ENDF is not in a position to mobilize towards the Ethiopian Afar region. Keeping in view the situation in Wollo, situation in Wog Hemra, situation in North Shoa and Gojam, military is not in a position. Let's start, viewers. Let me speak for a few minutes, and I want to share with you what is happening in Amhara Oromia border areas, where both Oromo Liberation Army and Fano fighters are operating in Oromia. I'm talking about Fanos of the Amhara region, not Fanos of Oromia. Yeah, rank me. I heard what uh, Merivodajo said. Let me speak, viewers, now. Let me speak for a few minutes. Less than 10 minutes. Let me speak for less than 10 minutes and wrap up my talk. Then you can write questions and comments. I did a video on that Cassette Solomon. Do watch that video about Gitacho and Ridwan's visit of Bore. No. Many splasher says that Fano fighters always operated in Oromia. I told you this. I know many. I have been doing videos on Fano since day one. Since day one. 2 years ago, when Fano took up arms, I made videos on that. And I don't think I have missed anything important about Fano. But in 2023, they tried to take the conflict in Amhara to Oromia, to Addis Ababa even, but they failed. But they have been operating in border areas, in Dera, etc. But their new operations in Oromia are different, I think. Let me speak. Let me explain where Oromo Liberation Army and Fano fighters are operating. Just tolerate me for around 10 minutes. We did a video in last night's live chat. I explained that Fano fighters carried out an attack in Oromia, in East Shoa zone of the Oromia region. I said Fanos from the Amhara region entered Oromia. They carried out an attack on security forces. Reportedly, 2 or 3 places were hit. And North Shoa Fano AFNF group carried out this attack in Gimbicho. Gimbicho is in East Shoa zone of the Oromia region. Gimbicho is not very close to Adama, but it's not far away either. Sorry. Adama is one of main cities in Oromia. Is Adama in East Shoa? If you want to go to Addis Ababa from Gimbicho, you'll have to go through Adama. Through Adama, you go to Addis from Gimbicho. And today, Roma Liberation Army fighters carried out an attack on Adama. It's called Nazareth too, I think. Ola tried to encircle Adama reportedly. And fighting happened in the outskirts of Adama. Pro Ola sources are claiming that Ola fighters are chasing party cadres, PP cadres who are in Adama. But now Ola and Fano are operating in close proximity. Yeah, Adama is 70, 80 kilometers from Addis Ababa, and it's around 70, 60 kilometers from Gimbicho, if I'm not wrong. Fano operating, carrying out attacks in Gimbicho, Ola carrying out attacks in Adama. There is coordination. Sorry, my internet. Can you hear me, viewers? Can you hear me? Internet sucks sometimes. So, in the last 5 years, I was saying in the last 5 years, I did not see simultaneous attacks by Fano and Ola on Ethiopian security forces in the Oromia region in such a close proximity. So give me one example. You people live in Oromia, in Amhara. Give me one example that in that this year or last year, uh, Fano and Ola carried out attacks in Oromia against Ethiopian security forces, and they were a few dozen kilometers away from each other. I have not seen that. In fact, when Fano used to enter Oromia in the past, Ola would carry out counterattacks on Fano. I know, I am aware of several counterattacks by Fano, by Ola against Fano in Oromia. You would back that. You would back what I'm saying. It happened several times in the past, but not a single precedence showing such uh, uh, attacks by Fano and Ola in close proximity. So coordination is definitely there. I said, talking about Gimbicho attack by Fano, that you could see coordination between Ola and Fano on the ground. They will never admit that. And it's a type of coordination, by the way. I mean, if Fano is being allowed by Ola to hit Ethiopian National Defense Force, isn't it a type of coordination? If Fano is attacking security forces in ENDF, helping Ola indirectly to carry out attacks on ENDF, isn't it coordination? Yes, it's coordination. Secondly, I did a video a few hours ago, and in that video, I mentioned a tragic incident which happened in Nono, West Shoa. Oromos have been killed. Over 20 Oromos have been killed there in an attack by armed men from Amhara ethnic group. In that video, around an hour ago, I said that the attackers came from Central Ethiopia region. They're based there. From there, they entered Oromia, carried out this attack. In that video, I said that Fanos of the Amhara region, they have no connection there. I mean, they're not involved in attack in Gimbicho, as per my sources. Uh, no, attack in Nono, not Gimbicho. Nono Vore, the administrator, gave an interview to BBC of Fano Romo, I think. Today, it was published by BBC of Fano Romo. And the war administrator blamed two groups for the massacre of Oromos, unarmed civilian Oromos in Nono, Westshore. He said Amhara activists, Amhara extremists, and Shene, Oromo Liberation Army, carried out this attack. Why did he mention both the groups? Because government knows that the two groups have formed an alliance. PP wants to discredit Ola in the eyes of Oromo people, that Ola is a traitor, it is supporting Fano. And PP wants to unite Oromos by saying that Amhara extremists are killing Oromos. This alliance will be visible soon. You will see that. Signs are there for those who are watching the developments closely. The two groups have reached a level of understanding on a higher level, on the highest level, perhaps. They might be planning joint attacks. If they have agreed on coordination on high level, it means that they will definitely carry out joint attacks or attacks under one command or attacks fully coordinated. By the way, several weeks ago, I did a video, or it was a live chat. In that live chat, I said that three Ethiopian groups, armed groups, are trying to create one command and control center. And Prosperity Party held some meeting with their cadres a few days ago. In those meetings, it was also disclosed that three Ethiopian armed groups are creating one command and control center. The three armed groups are Ola, Fano, and TPLF, obviously backed by Eritrea. So coordination is there, planning is there, joint attacks could happen, too, it seems. Beatam Gobi joined too. Beatam is the newest member. Special welcome, Beatam. Good to see you. Well, I am not blaming the government, but the government should tell the people who the attackers were, from where did they come, have they been arrested, are they being prosecuted. So government is to blame in any case because government's job is to protect the people. I would say there are more than one factors. There are more than one factors. And I have been warning Fano groups too, who have been launching a propaganda or a narrative against Oromos at large. I said generalization will lead to hatred. That is why the deaths of two female Fano fighters should not be used to propagate a narrative against a particular ethnic group. That could have consequences. And I think this incident is linked to that propaganda too. And secondly, I mentioned in that video an hour ago that in Nono, Vashwa, Amhara's residents have been uh, expelled. They've been evicted from their properties, from their homes. Properties have been allotted to pro government people. So there is anger. What do you mean, Beetham? Beetham says, Sajid, is PP to an coming to an end? Koala, please don't write the same comment again and again. Well, Beetham is saying, is PP coming to an end if North and other groups align? Well, I always say that the conflict between groups of the North and PP will go on. It won't end in a few days or weeks. This conflict will turn into Oromo versus rest of Ethiopia, unfortunately. At one point, at one time, maybe in future, if North unites, supported by Ola against federal government, at one point, Ola could be forced to reconsider its alliance with the groups of the North. It's not a walk in the park for the groups in the North to reach Addis Ababa. Though it's a formidable alliance, by the way. Fano, TPLF, Eritrea, Fano, Ola alliance is a formidable alliance, but not walk in the park when it comes to reaching Addis. With 31 minutes have passed, I think we should end the live chat. I was busy today all day. I had to accompany my father to a doctor. I spent almost 6 hours there. My father underwent a minor surgery. Feeling a little tired. That's why my apologies. So we'll start afresh from tomorrow, and I'll share more information from the Horn of Africa with you. A lot is happening. I'm trying to cover it, but if there are any topics, any developments which are going uncovered, do contact me. Do find that out. Do help me so that we can ensure uh, impartial and complete coverage of the situation in the Horn of Africa. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Till then, bye bye.